I'm standing here on Zhongguanchan Street, and behind me is the Haidian Science Park logo. And that's because it all started here. In the 1980s, when Chinese policy opened up to the West, this was where companies first began. They first popped up here because of the proximity of the university and also of research institutions like the Academy of Science. And that is why they say that the park was born here.
从80年开始，一批科研人员走出科研院所，走出大学，来兴办企业，走上了一条市场化的道路。那么从1988年开始，建立了第一个全国的高新技术产业开发试验区，那么也就是中国的第一个Science Park。
And that was only the beginning.
我们在努力建设全国科技创新中心的核心区，在现在呢，海淀的跨国机构企业走出去引进来都形成了一规模效应。
It really is like a who's who of technology. There's international giants like Microsoft and Siemens, and there's also the homegrown powerhouses. Lenovo has got to be one of China's biggest tech exports. They opened their doors to welcome us, and Microsoft was also keen to show off its R&D centre, the biggest outside America. And next, a company with over 150 million customers that you might not have heard of. Meet Jingdong.
We started in a little room in Zhongguancun. Now we have built the largest B2C e-commerce company in China.
Not content with only being the largest e-commerce platform, Jingdong has also branched out into the world of finance.
So far, we have 7 business lines, including consumer finance, wealth management, payment, as well as our securities brokerage businesses.
And when in Europe we wonder whether Amazon will sell funds, well, it's already happening, right here. The park knows that startups will bring the next wave of technologies. In 2014, they created Inaway, a real bricks and mortar street made for startups.
We changed to the place for the startups, a very special place for collecting the resources like the investors and startups and the very big companies and the VCs. We have already 700 startups here. 315 of them have the financing from the big companies, and the average of them have 5 million RMB.
Given that the park needs no end of top talent, it's hardly surprising that the park has stellar connections with the local university, one of China's best universities, Tsinghua. We came along to Tsinghua Holdings, which is connected with the university and has its own asset management company, to meet Mrs. Zhui to tell us more about the park's links to the university and also about how the companies are financed.
Between the university and Haidian district, we have a strategic partnership program, and underneath that, our Tsinghua Holdings and also Tsinghua Holdings Asset Management Group have a very close connection with Haidian Science Park. Lots of our portfolio companies set up their headquarters or their main sites in the Haidian Science Park.
Tsinghua Asset Management Company is coming to Luxembourg for the ICT Spring Conference. We talked to some other delegates to find out what they expect to find. First, Detang Telecom.
My company is a high-tech enterprise group. We develop the 4th generation mobile telecom technologies. I'm very excited on the trip, and also I'm very glad to be in Luxembourg. I know in this region there's a lot of new ideas coming up.
Also represented in the delegation is Summit View Capital. They have an investment fund managed out of Haidian.
那我们也希望通过这次机会，在海淀区这个带领下，我们呢能够发现一些欧洲的方面的这个好的项目和团队，然后发现一些并购机会。
Haidian's trip to Luxembourg hasn't just come out of the blue. Back to the park mayor, and he'll explain the link.
我们也非常的愿意特别是近期跟卢森堡相应的政府机构共同配合，毕马威中国创新分享中心这个基础之上，那么将进一步呢促进中关村的企业走向国际。我们共同努力，能够为中国的企业和卢森堡的这个企业发展创造更多的这个商机。
back to the centre of Beijing, and we'll soon be flying back to you for ICT Spring. See you there.